In this video, I'm going to take you on a tour of one of my favorite neighborhoods in Atlanta, West Midtown. And that's coming up right now. Hey everyone, welcome back to Living in Atlanta. This YouTube channel is all about what it's like to live in the Atlanta area. My name is Marc Brenner. I'm a licensed realtor here in Atlanta. And if you're looking to buy a home because you're relocating here from out of state, I would love to talk with you. All of my contact information is below. Please feel free to reach out anytime. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be putting out new content every week about what it's like to live, work, and play in the Atlanta area. All right, so we're in West Midtown. I've done videos before on different neighborhoods in Atlanta. I wanted to do West Midtown because it's one of my wife and I's absolute favorite spots to come out and do something on the weekend for. In terms of neighborhood with things to do, West Midtown is really hard to beat. You're talking about some of the best restaurants in the city, some of the best retail shopping in the city, and actually one of the most highly walkable areas, which, as I've said in many previous videos, is really rare for Atlanta. So what I'm gonna do in this video is share a little bit about the geography of West Midtown, the things there are to do, and what it's like to buy a place here in West Midtown. All right, so first we need to know where in Atlanta we're talking about. So I'm gonna pull up a map so you can know exactly what I mean when I say West Midtown Atlanta. Let's check it out. All right, so let's look at a map and see where West Midtown is. Now, you'll see I have Midtown highlighted here, and that's because there is no official West Midtown neighborhood in Atlanta. It's actually a term created by the people behind the West Side Provisions District as a way to capitalize on the Midtown name, since Midtown is one of the most popular neighborhoods in the entire city. However, I do think it's a useful term for people in Atlanta to use as a reference so that we know what we're talking about, because if you just use the term West Side, you could be talking about anywhere from Oakland City to Westview up to Home Park, which is where we are now. If you use the term Midtown, you're going to be obviously referring to actual Midtown, great neighborhood in the heart of the city where Piedmont Park is. So West Midtown, this term I think is really useful for this dense shopping district with West Side Provisions, with Georgia Tech, and with Atlantic Station. So I do think it's a very useful term. So where we're talking about is right here. So this is West Midtown. So we're west of 85, we're just west of Midtown, and you see we have Georgia Tech is very prominent in West Midtown, so a portion of it is a college town. We have Atlantic Station, which you'll see in this video. We do a tour of that. Fantastic shopping district with great condos and lofts. And we have the goat farm, which we're going to point out. And it really just goes up here. There's no official borders for West Midtown because it's not an official neighborhood. But the places that you're seeing in the video today are all encapsulated in this area. And if we pull out, you'll see West Side Provisions District, which is where a lot of the footage today is coming from and really where a lot of the action is. So you can see we're just north of downtown Atlanta, really in the heart of the city, close to all these fabulous neighborhoods, which are very desirable. All right, so now you know where in Atlanta we are. We're back in West Side Provisions District, which is one of the most popular destinations in Atlanta for folks to come out on the weekends and in the evening. There are tons of fantastic restaurants over here that I'm gonna show you some footage of. Places like Forza Storico, which is a fantastic Italian restaurant. We have Redbird, Jenny's Ice Cream, Taqueria del Sol. So no shortage of great places to eat, but also a lot of great retail shopping. There's a ton of unique children's boutiques. There's places like Lululemon, there's Anthropologie, there's Warby Parker, and there's all kinds of nice boutiques here. So tons of shopping and great places to eat at the West Side Provisions District. All right, so I'm just gonna take you on a tour and show you some footage of what a beautiful part of the city this is, how much there is to do, and how much Atlantans really enjoy it. And then we'll catch up later to talk more about why West Midtown is one of my favorite neighborhoods in Atlanta. right, so one of the reasons why West Midtown is one of my favorite neighborhoods in Atlanta is the sheer walkability and density. Unlike a lot of neighborhoods in Atlanta where you need a car to get from place to place, West Midtown is one of the most dense, highly walkable areas. So you can walk from restaurant to bar to retail shop to the gym. Whatever you want to do, there's tons of places to get around here. A couple things you'll probably notice from a lot of the footage you're going to see is, number one, this is definitely condo living. So if you're someone who prefers a condominium, West Midtown is one of the best places in Atlanta to look. It's full of gorgeous condominiums with great views and fantastic amenities. Another thing you'll notice from the footage is just how much construction and development is going on over here. So tons of commercial office space, new retail space and restaurants. Honestly, as dense as it is right now, I think in a few years it's going to be even more highly walkable and dense. There aren't many places in Atlanta that you could compare to New York City, but in the future I think West Midtown's going to be one of them. Honestly, with the amount of people moving here and the amount of development going on, I think home values and amenities are going to continue to rise year after year here. Alright, so I thought it would be fun to do a quick interview with my wife Brielle so that she can tell you from her perspective why West Midtown is so awesome.
So I love West Midtown. Me and my girlfriends come here all the time. It's a great place for date nights, girls' nights. The restaurants are awesome at night. There's a little bit of nightlife here, Little Trouble, that you can have some cocktails and dancing. And West Midtown is just a great place to enjoy a Saturday, to walk around and shop. We just love to hang out here. So we're here pretty much all the time.
So I just wanted to show you briefly the goat farm. It's a great place to check out if you're ever in Atlanta. They host all kinds of events over there. But like I said before, West Midtown is full of great art spaces and the goat farm is one of the best. So that's the goat farm down there. It's a really cool workspace filled with tons of artists who have their studios over there. All right, so right now I'm walking through another portion of West Midtown. I wanted to show you a section. It's a little like a Little Italy in Atlanta. Not nearly as big as the one in New York, but some of the best pizza in the city is over here, specifically Antico Pizza. And the same people who own Antico have also opened a little Italian coffee shop and bakery, and Gio's, which is a fantastic chicken joint. So I just wanted to give you a quick tour of these neat locations in West Midtown. All right, so now we're at Atlantic Station, one of the most popular destinations for Atlanta to come eat or drink. But basically, it's another highly walkable area. It's sort of like an outside mall situation. So you have all of your common national chains for shopping, your Forever 21, your Gap, your Nike store, J. Crew, Athleta, lots of great places to do some retail shopping. You also have a movie theater. So this is a great place for families to come and shop or spend an evening out, especially if you don't want to go all the way out to Buckhead for Lenox Mall. Great place to do your retail shopping. The other cool thing is there's interesting events here all year round, especially Christmas. They really do it up, decorate it, have photos with Santa. Same thing for like Halloween and all kinds of holidays throughout the year. There's always something going on at Atlantic Station. Also cool is Cirque du Soleil pretty much has a residency right next to Atlantic Station. So if you want to go check out Cirque du Soleil, this is going to be the place to be. I'll show you some video footage as we walk through. You can see just another example of great amenities in West Midtown. And again, you also have condo living here, so you can, if you want, practically live in Atlantic Station. There's some beautiful condo options for you, and we're right in the heart of the city, close to downtown and so many other parts of Atlanta. All right, so as you can see, there's no shortage of great things to do in West Midtown, but I wanted to make sure you get an idea of what kind of homes are available in this area. So I'm gonna give you two examples. The first one I'm gonna show you is a traditional detached home in Home Park, which is a neighborhood in West Midtown right by Georgia Tech. And this is a gorgeous European style contemporary home that I absolutely loved. It's 3 beds, 3 baths, around 2,300 square feet, and it's listed for $750,000. Let's check it out. All right, so you can see from that example what kind of home you can expect to buy for around $750,000 in West Midtown. So this one in particular is probably more expensive than average because of the tremendous views of the downtown skyline. Now, because West Midtown is really geared towards condo living, I definitely wanted to give you an example of a beautiful condo that's available for sale. So I'm gonna take you on a brief tour of this gorgeous 2-bed, 2-bath unit in one of the newer buildings in this area called the Atlantic. Now, this condo is listed for $500,000 and it's around 1,300 square feet. Let's check it out. right, so what did you think of that one? The views are really hard to beat in this building. Do keep in mind you're going to be dealing with pretty high HOAs in a condo in this area. In particular, this unit, the HOA is around $600 a month. But that was just a little taste of the homes available in West Midtown. And I do have full video walkthrough tours of each of these homes on my YouTube channel. The housing market in West Midtown, like all of Atlanta right now, is extremely hot. There's not a ton of inventory. So it's definitely people looking in a bit of a higher budget range. But whether you buy a piece of property here or just enjoy the amenities, West Midtown is definitely a place you need to visit in Atlanta. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed that tour of West Midtown Atlanta. It's one of my favorite and hottest neighborhoods in the city. Again, even if you're maybe not looking to move to West Midtown, it's good to know a little bit about it because I'm sure you'll want to come out here and enjoy some of the fantastic amenities. Again, my name is Marc Brenner. I'm a licensed realtor in Atlanta, and if you're looking to purchase a home in the Atlanta area, I would love to connect with you. All of my contact information is in the description below. Feel free to reach out to me anytime. We can discuss neighborhoods, types of housing, and what makes sense for you. Until then, I'll see you next time.